Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, November 17th. We are halfway through this month. Thanksgiving is next week, and I don't know about you, but my family is all starting to plan Christmas and figure out who's going where when and all of the gift lists. And of course, the most important thing is the time we get to spend together. That's always the best part. Now, again, when you make handmade things, I love to give. So for me, it's also about the gift giving. I don't care if I get a gift. I'm good with that. I just love to share and to give. Hopefully everybody had a good week. I hope you missed me last week. I was in Las Vegas for Stampin' Up's leadership convention called Backstage. So it was lots of fun. Got to see lots of people I haven't seen in a whole year. And this thing's going to drive me crazy today. So yeah, learned lots of things. Got to one of the highlights at the end for most people was they got to decorate a cowboy hat. Not my thing, but I did bring one home, so I may be doing a giveaway somewhere along the line with this cowboy hat. They had some pre-decorated ones, and I didn't even think to grab it and bring it out here. And then they branded it, so it has a Stampin' Up brand on the back of it. It's really cute. It's just, I look like a goober when I put it on. Lots of other people looked so cute. But yeah, it was lots of fun. We got lots of little treats and goodies. And we got a sneak peek of the new spring catalog. Obviously, I can't show you the whole inside, but there are some amazing things in there. I have been the happiest in this catalog as I have in a long time. There are some fabulous, fabulous things in there. And then we also got a sneak peek of the online exclusives that will be coming out in January. So you have a while before that, but I get to start pre-ordering tomorrow. So I will be up late tonight so that I can get my order placed right away and get some things on the way. I've also been busy working on 12 Days of Christmas because that goes out in the mail on Friday. So I'm doing some last minute hurry and get this stuff here so that I can do. I think I have everything pretty well set other than to package things. So loads and loads of fun. Also 12 Days of Christmas. Okay, before I turn the camera down, first let's make sure I'm up here on the computer so I can kind of watch. I see lots of you here. Thank you. Judith, and I can't remember who all else I saw coming on. Glenda, yay, you finally got to catch me live. That's awesome. Hi, Margie. Peg Franks from Iowa. Today's weather is back into the fall and not really early winter yet because it was like 48 here today. Started out pretty cold, but hi, Annie. Okay, prizes. Because I wasn't live last week, thank you to those who joined and watched or watched the replay either on Facebook or on YouTube. It was a beautiful stained glass card. A couple of you had asked, could I color from the back? Because I had commented that stamping with the StazOn kind of let it bleed just a little bit. I did start trying to color it from the back side, and I was not getting the color that I wanted. It was very faint, so I decided to do it from the front. You can do it either way. Another person had posted in that link that they did it from the back, and they loved it. So that was a lot of fun. It is definitely a specialty card for a special person because it does take a little bit longer, but I didn't do prizes. So I'm doing 4 tonight. Okay. So again, thank you all. Sorry, I got my finger in the way again. I'm trying to get that popped up. Okay. So first up, we have Shimmer Star foam stickers. I know Halloween is over, but these little stars work for so many other things. I love, love, love the Petunia Pop ones. They are so adorable. And I actually have 2 of these. And the first lucky person is Cheryl DeSico. So Cheryl, I will be getting these to you. And then another package of the stars. And this lucky person is Jan Halsey. So Jan, I will be popping this off to you. Linda, I'm seeing your question about the card last week with the embossing powder. I did try it first with the embossing powder, but the alcohol in the blends started to break down the embossing powder after it was heated. So that wasn't a real good solution for me either. So coloring from the front side worked the best for me. Okay, then the lucky people, cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive backed berries, which are perfect for this time of the year, but they also, the plain ones, work really well for Valentine's or any other occasion. And the lucky person is Annette Miriam. So Annette, I will be popping this in the mail to you. And then the second lucky person is Sherry Webb. So Sherry, I will be getting this off to you. Okay. Prizes, prizes, prizes. Okay, got several things I want to show you tonight, so bear with me while I change. Okay, get my finger out of the way, move my camera around, get a couple things out of the way before I get started. Okay, coming back up here, ready. Okay. And we need to get you a little closer. Okay, there we go. Okay, so again, the new catalog. This will be the spring one. It starts in January, so it's January through April. There is such fun Valentine's things in there. For those of you like me who love to make some Valentine's, share a little love, there's some really fun stuff in there, so you can definitely watch. There will be a class out of that one, okay? All right, then some new kits for November. You know, we come out with 2 new things every month. I absolutely love this one. Okay, let's see if we can get it without the glare. Everyday Beauty. There are stamps, and the stamps say, "Hello, beautiful." Tammy Korzik. This one reminds me of you when it says that. Here is one that says, "Thanks. Celebrate today and every day." Some fun little flowers. Some more little flowers. And "For all you do." It's just, and I love the blues. Okay, and you can't see, I didn't open this one yet. But look at this. It's like some little wax, melted wax. It's not. It's like an acrylic. But then you can seal, and you can see that they added those onto the front of the cards. Beautiful. Okay, this is available right now. It comes with a Night of Navy stamp pad and, of course, the stamps. And then the other new one is, and this one has no stamps in it, so this is like a $14 one. Adventure Awaits. Look at how cute. I love the colors in this. These fun little, wouldn't that be fun to give, you know, some Christmas type things or new driver's license? Enjoy the journey and give them a little card, maybe with a gas card inside of it. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, so those are the 2 new kits. I am going to start having a kit class. Probably not till after the new year gets over, because right now Christmas is so busy, and I try to not do as many classes in January. I will be getting that out shortly. Okay. Friday was the deadline for Santa's Workshop, but I'm kind of going to extend it through tonight. If you have not seen this and need a copy, let me know. But I'm not going to show you everything, but I thought I would give you a quick show and tell. This adorable box, look at this. I love this little diagonal. So it opens, or the band slides off. It opens up, and inside is an EOS lip balm. There's 3 different flavors, so you'll get what you get. And then it just closes. Super simple. And then the little belly band greeting slides on. Fun to drop off at a coworker's desk. fun to pop into a stocking. Like, oh, absolutely love it. Okay, then this one too. I absolutely love this. I think it's so adorable. It is a hot cocoa on a stick. There are marshmallow and there are peppermint ones. So you choose. I think I have 3 of the marshmallow ones left and like maybe 4 of the peppermint ones left. But a sweet and simple box. A little Dollar Tree mug along with it would be a fabulous little gift if you have Secret Santa gifts you're doing. Okay, this one I absolutely love, love, love. Look at this little lantern, okay? It's filled with Hershey Kisses, and then it unties there, and you do have to untie to get to the candy, but the back side of it opens up. The back end is not sealed so that they can get to it without destroying it. And then it's got window sheets on all 3 sides. Isn't it so cute? I absolutely love that. Then this is probably my most favorite. All right, we need to come back up here a little bit, I think. I'm gonna watch the screen, okay? Has cute little belly box, and the belly box slides off. I know, I love that lantern too. Okay, and then when you take it off, look at this. For those little bakers in your house, gingerbread cookie mix. There is holiday writing icing so that they can put Merry Christmas. They can decorate. If you do it as cutouts, they can add frosting onto it. Then in here is a hot cocoa packet and some absolutely adorable little marshmallows to go in the hot cocoa packet. Fabulous! Isn't it just the greatest? So again, limited quantities on the items that are left. But if you are still interested, send me an email, comment on here that you need more information or what you would like to do. Santa's Workshop is you choose the items you want to make and how many of them. If you can't come in person, you can get kits in the mail so that you can complete them at home. There will not be stamping, but all of the die cutting will be done for you, okay? So like these little characters would not be stamped. This is all die cuts. This is stamped. So know that ahead of time, that there is no stamping. I'm not allowed to do any stamping for you, but I will be doing the die cutting and embossing. Okay, get those out of the way. All right, November online exclusives. The date, Annie, is not December, November 30th, the Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend. So weekend after, Sunday after this, from 12:30 until 6, and Monday, December 1st, from 5 until 8. You choose which day you want to come, or both if you're doing a lot. And you just come when you can and leave by the deadline times. You do not have to be there from 12:30 to 6. You can come when you can, and like I said, leave. Everybody's gone by 6 o'clock though. Isn't that gingerbread box the cutest? I just love it. I'm so glad, Jan, that you like it. Okay, new products. There are online exclusives, okay? We have brand new packaging. Everything comes in these plastic sleeves that are about 5 3/4 inches wide by 9 inches tall, okay? So they're bigger than what the stamp boxes are. Here's one of the stamp boxes. It's about 1/4 of an inch wider, but about 2 inches taller, okay? All right, then, so the stamps and dies come in the same packaging, okay? So you open it up from the back side, and inside, there's the dies, all stuck on the little sheet like normal. And then the stamp set that coordinates with it is right there, okay? Now, they're looking at doing some different things, but there have been complaints from demonstrators because there isn't printing on this hard sheet like there has been. or on the stamp case itself. Okay, so, and I'm going to show you. Yep, Julie, I saw that. I will take care of that when I get off tonight, okay? Gotta find the stamp set that I want. And where did I put it? Okay. This is what we're using tonight, is the Friendly Foliage. Love this set. It is awesome. Okay, but what I did, I cut a piece of thick basic white that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I took the plastic layer off the stamps exactly as they came out of the package. I inked it up with some ink and I stamped it down onto this piece of cardstock. That way I can see exactly which ones are supposed to be in the set. I can read the words the proper way. Once I've used the stamp, I just turn it with the stamped image down, line it up on there. Then I can take my plastic sheet and I can lay it right back on there. It'll stick onto here, and then I still like to keep mine covered in here. Okay? Now, there are products out there. I use the big magnetic sheets. You guys have seen those before, like this, okay? I get these from Stamp and Storage. They do not fit inside of these cases. Many demonstrators are ordering some type of magnet that is on Amazon, and then they are putting the magnet sheet and they're taking this, whoops, I don't mean it open. They're taking this piece, they're putting the magnets in, but then they're putting this, I'm sorry, I'm like all over in your face, so that it's back to back. That's great if that's how you use. Personally, I use my dies when I don't use the coordinating stamp set. So for me, I'm still going to end up doing it this way and keeping my dies separate from the stamp set, just because that's what works for me. Okay. All right, let's do that over there. We're going to use this. Okay, let's put these back in here. I want to just kind of show you. These are the items that I got. Okay, this one is really fun. Check out the images. You know I love like background fill-ins, right? Okay, so there's coordinating dies that cut out some images, and then this is just kind of fill-in in the background. This just looks like it's going to be loads of fun. Love this greeting set. Absolutely love this. Only thing I wish is that it had a happy birthday, but other than that, delicate framing. I did not get the dies yet, but I love the font on that. This one, I did not get the stamp set. It is Creative Haven. I got the designer paper, and then you know that I love die cuts that will cut out greetings or smaller stamped images. Banner sayings. There is a punch, a 3-part punch that will punch out banners for this. It is awesome. Love it. And wait until we use this one. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an amazing one. Pop-up petals. So the dies, the flowers of course are beautiful and they stamp very well, but the dies, these 2 dies, and I have not used it yet, but it folds, so in the center of your card, when you open your card, this little thing pops out, and then you attach flowers to the back of it so that it pops up. You can put this onto it and it pops out of the card in the center. It is very, very cool. Cannot wait to do some playing with this. Of course, you know, right now I'm major into Christmas, so we got to get through some of that first. Okay, then, so I showed you those things. Then this is one of the new designer papers, and it is Brushed with Beauty. Love this side. Amazing. Okay, then you have some of the same little twigs, but in crumb cake. Calypso Coral. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, some beautiful greens and the back side. Okay, then this one's really cool too. I love the stripes on here, and then beautiful flowers on the back side. And okay, I've been doing some work with these, so it's like, okay, what didn't I show you? Okay, this one too. Love this. Another small one with some greens on the back. Yep, you got it, Jackie. That is exactly. More flowers that it's like, nope, I don't need any more flowers. Oh my goodness. So pretty. What we're going to use tonight is the Friendly Foliage, and it is awesome. I have one more stamp to show you, but we're going to use it on the card. So, all right, and of course I can't get that in there right now, but we'll just get it out of the way. Okay, so tonight's card. Let's get all of this set up a little bit better. Okay. That's funny, that stamp again. Okay, Friendly Foliage. Love this. Absolutely love it. Okay, I am starting with, and it's really not a fall color, but Calypso Coral. That is 5.5 by 8.5. Scored at 4 1/4. So of course we fold it, we burnish it. And those can hold it down there. Okay, then I have a layer of Early Espresso that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. It gave me a little bigger border of the Calypso Coral. Then I have a piece of basic white that will fit right on there. Those of you who hate my 1/4 inches, okay, so now I went down 3/16. Is that what it is? 1, 2, 3, yes. It's between 1/8 and 1/4 inch, okay? So we're gonna take this, and here's the other new stamp, Lasting Linen. You guys know I don't like plain cardstock. So this is perfect to give you a background. It's a big size, okay? Now, we're gonna get out some old things we haven't used in a while. Got a scratch paper. Okay, we're gonna ink it up with Petal Pink, and I'm gonna ink up the whole stamp. I'm not even putting it on a block right now. I could. It would take the biggest block, or you could put it on the retired Stamparatus, okay? But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave it face up like this. I'm gonna take my cardstock and I'm gonna set it right on there, okay? Then we're gonna take a piece of scratch paper, just another grid sheet, and we're gonna get out our, and right now I can't even remember what it's called. Somebody help me, okay? And then I'm just gonna roll over the top. That way I can hang on to it. And I'm just rolling from one side. Oops, I gotta get those things pointed up. Okay, and I am going to put that down there. We're gonna peel this back off, and look, brayer. Thank you, Suzanne. Goodness gracious. Look at how cool that is. I absolutely, absolutely love this. We don't have the embossed, subtle embossing folder anymore, so this takes care of that. Isn't that cool? Love it. Okay, so we are going to adhere this to our layer of Early Espresso, like that. And then we're going to adhere that onto our card front. I know. I absolutely love this stamp. It is definitely a must-have. Okay. So there's our card base. Okay. Then I took, okay, where'd my stamp set go? Okay. I took this big one and I inked it up with Early Espresso and I stamped it down onto basic white. I'm gonna close that stamp pad because, okay, now we're gonna get the dies out here. Okay, this is the Friendly Foliage dies. This will go right over the top of that. And that's how we're gonna use it. But you can also take this weird looking one, lay it inside, use the tape to hold it in place. And when you do that, you get this that has all the cutouts in between. Isn't that cool? Okay, I'm not going to use this one. So let me turn around here, pull in the mini cut and emboss machine. Okay, I gotta grab my piece of Post-it note tape. And we are going to line that up. We're going to tape that so it stays in place. Okay, and then we're going to put it on our plate. We're going to put our top plate on it and run it through. I'm trying to keep it kind of out of your face there. Okay. And then we just take this off. That's garbage. That goes back on there so we don't lose it. And look at how different they look. Isn't that cool? I absolutely love, and it's just so pretty. All different colors. It's gorgeous. Okay, so now we're going to bring our card back in here. And I have layers, of course, to go underneath. I kind of, on this one, liked this look better than this look for this card. Okay, but how cool is that? And I can use that on lots of other things. Okay, so now we're just going to put adhesive on the back of this. Margie, you like it with this more solid also? But depending what you're putting it on, I mean, so pretty. Just as like that without adding another layer behind that. Okay. All right, then let's see. Dimensionals. I'm going to put this layer on with dimensionals. Okay. Oh, didn't grab that one. Okay. And then I can attach that. I know, options are fabulous, right? Okay. Then I used my Stylish Shapes and I cut the banner. And then I stamped Thinking of You. I used this Thinking of You from this set. Okay. And then I'm going to back it onto a piece of Early Espresso. And then I'm going to banner cut the ends. So we're going to add this. Yeah, this Friendly Foliage is a set that, to me, everybody should have. It's perfect for every occasion. I mean, it's great for a birthday card. It's perfect for a sympathy card. You can jazz it up. You can keep it simple. It coordinates with almost all designer papers. It's fabulous. Okay, and then I'm going to put my greeting down first so that I can decide where to put this. I am putting this down flat. I already dimensional the other side. Okay, and I gotta pull it towards me a little bit, side to side. Okay, then we're using brand new embellishments. These are Pearls of Beauty. Okay, and so we're gonna use this. Yeah, Bear's colors. There's no blue, Linda. Okay, I'm gonna take a little one and stick it right there. I'm gonna take a bigger one and I'm gonna pop that one like right here, and another one and put it like right there. Okay, how pretty is that? Okay, but we don't want to forget our inside, right? That's boring. So we're going to add a layer of Early Espresso on the inside. Because again, sometimes I put just plain white. Sometimes I want a little bit more. Okay, so then we have the basic white. These are the same sizes as the front. I'm going to use Early Espresso and one of the leaves out of the Friendly Foliage, the short little leaf. And I'm going to stamp a full one right there. And then I'm just going to drop down a little bit and then down a little bit more to just make it fun. And then I took the greeting, the Snowflake Kisses. I love this, sending warm hugs. Again, thinking of you and sending warm hugs, to me, works for a lot of things. You could do that for a birthday. If somebody just needs a hug, it works great for that. It could be a Valentine's Day card. So it works for all different occasions. Okay, then we're just going to add this to the inside of our card. And we are finished, right? Okay, good. You guys are liking it. I'm glad. Okay, so there's our beautiful card with brand new products. It's not a Christmas card, but you know, we're making a lot of Christmas cards. Some of you are all done with Christmas cards. I have my final coffee, cocoa, and Christmas cards this Wednesday. And then December 3rd, I have my first ever cookie decorating and Christmas cards. So we're going to do that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. There was something else that, mark your calendars. For the first time ever, Stampin' Up! Is doing a Black Friday sale. It begins next Tuesday, the 25th. So you can do it before you're getting really crazy with all the holiday, all the Thanksgiving preparation. Up to 40% off on select products. Right now, we don't know what they are. They have not told us. They just announced the sale on Saturday, I think it was. So keep an eye out for that. Let's see, it seems like then there was one other thing. Okay, I'm seeing a couple of messages come in also on Santa's Workshop. So after I go up and do dinner, I'll come back down and look and respond back to you and let you know if I have the items you're looking for, if I'm able to do it. Again, just make sure you let me know if you're coming Sunday or Monday. That will be next weekend, November 30th and December 1st, or kits in the mail will go in the mail on the 2nd once I get through everything else. So you will have it in time to be able to get done for Christmas. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, November Card Sketch Challenge. Right now, I think we only have 5 people who have submitted a card. Okay, so get your cards out this week, get it posted so that you have it done and you don't have to worry about the holiday rush of Thanksgiving and Black Friday and all that fun. Okay, you guys have a fabulous week. I will see you next Monday no, next Monday yet will be good. That'll be before Thanksgiving. Okay? Have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.